guys, welcome back to the comment section. I'm your host, Mr. Marcus White, and today we have a special guest, someone you all loved when he was on the show 2 weeks ago. Please welcome back my childhood friend, David.
Hey! Bye, girl.
Yeah! What's going on, David?
Enjoying this warm weather in this city that I'm in. You already mentioned last week, so I'll say it again, in Houston. Yeah,
and what is it? What's the temperature there?
It's like 74. It's nice here.
You told me higher. You said close to 70. I think you said 78. Is it 78 or 74?
It's 74. It got up to 70, but it started to trickle down. I need to ask Siri.
Not ask Siri.
What's the weather in Houston? It just feels good. 81.
81 right 81. Now. And it's February 7th. And it's 81. And didn't you guys just have snow 2 weeks ago?
Yeah. You remember I was stressed out about it? How crazy people was driving?
That's so when weather like fluctuates like that, isn't that what makes people sick? I would get sick if the weather went from snowing to 81 in like a week or two.
Black. You are so black. Why do black people say this? Oh, you don't wear no shirt. You gonna get sick. No, it's a bacteria.
Are people walking around shirtless and in shorts?
Yes, they are.
That's insane. No, that is how people get sick. I always said this because I have long hair. So in the winter, I have to make sure my hair is dry before I exit the house, because if you exit the house in cold weather, if your hair is wet, you can get sick easily. Is that a myth, or is that just a black thing?
That is a black thing, bro.
That's
a black thing. Yeah.
Are you sure?
I always say that. Because remember, getting sick is from like a bacteria, or you catch a cold, which is like, you catch something. It's not because the temperature change.
It's not?
Hell no. Black will always say that. As soon as you said it, I said, here you go. Another black one. Here it is.
Not another black one. All right, Trump. I thought that was true with the temperature change. That's why, I'm in New York, so when the weather goes from 30 degrees to 60, you still got to wear that winter jacket just in case it goes back to 30 degrees, But fuck you for being in 78-degree weather right now. I'm jealous of you. I wish I could live in that type of and you said it's so cold. It's 81 degrees and you're still cold.
So when it gets down to like in the 60s, it feels cold, and in the 50s, it does feel cold because not my blood thinned out. Even though I was raised upstate New York,
right?
We were up there on the cold. I'm done with that cold. I am now thin out.
You've been gone for 15 years, so yeah, you got used to where you are now.
Oh my God, it has been 15. That is crazy.
Well, not 15 exactly, but it has been 15. No, maybe
2011. Oh, 14.
14. Oh, I was close. Yeah, so you're used to your type of weather now. Lucky you.
Yeah,
lucky you.
Can't do the cold.
Well, when you lived in Seattle, though, it wasn't warm like that, though.
It wasn't warm. It was very, what's the word, like moderate. And
no, the fuck it wasn't. Remember that time I came to see you for 4th of July and it was freezing that entire week? Remember I had only brought shorts with me? It was freezing for 4th of July. I was there for the entire week. Freezing cold.
So in the summertime, but now Seattle does have beautiful summers. I will admit that. But there are the times where the summertime should be warmer than what it is, and it can be like around the 50s and rainy a little bit. So yeah, you're right. You came at a bad time.
At a bad time. It was July. When is it a good time? When is it a good time to come to Seattle?
Low key. I mean, Seattle was beautiful in the summertime. It was. I don't know. You brought that East Coast.
No, I was in Vegas for a week, and then from Vegas I came to see you. So I had all my Vegas clothes with me. So I only had booty shorts and tank top shirts. I didn't have no long pants and remember I had to wear your jacket.
You were so mad. You said, "What is this? What is happening here? Like, is this July? Is this the weather I came for? I only have these." Yeah, you had to wear all my big clothes. It was pretty.
I had to wear all your clothes, and then on top because it was a summer, I just assumed that it was going to be summer weather. And like I said, I came from Vegas, so I had nothing but I was naked in Vegas. So I was expected to be naked in Seattle and was not expecting it to be that cold. And it only was sunny that one day. It was only the sunny the first day that remember when I plugged your toilet?
You didn't plug it. You filled it up with items that would not go down. Yeah.
I was there for like an hour and I broke your fucking shit.
and you always come out very sneakily like, I plugged your toilet. I'm like, plugged it? Like you just got here. How is it plugged?
But then you came in there. FYI, everyone, I plugged it with. I had a massive shit, and then I felt bad that you had to plunge it. You had to see my big turd that was in the toilet.
It literally, and I hate that I have to recall this. It looked as if you ate a damn pillow cushion. I cannot believe
it was
that
a large
much
one.
was in there.
It was a large one. It was a very, very unique poop. It was very large.
Oh,
very large.
I don't even know how that hole was able to handle that, but hey.
Mind your fucking business. Mind your goddamn business, bitch. You didn't have to take it there. You didn't have to take it there.
I felt so bad. I'm like, wow, that sphincter. Whoa.
It snatched back. I can say that. Snatch back. Snatch back.
I didn't even expect us to go here with this.
I know. I'm being embarrassed to even let people even hear that part.
Edit it out.
I'll keep it in. Well, it's fun. I'll keep it in. But yeah,
that's
all right.
Weird.
So FYI, people, you know him as David, but I know him as Anthony. So if you hear me say Anthony, I will try to call you David. I know that's the name you prefer, but I'm a first name type of friend. Anthony's his first name, and I know him as Anthony. So I don't want you all getting confused of if I keep saying Anthony and they're like, who's Anthony? Anthony is David. David is Anthony. All right. So I just had to put in that disclosure because I feel like I will call you Anthony during this time on the show. But
forgiven.
Okay. Forgiven. Dude, like I remember when I met. This is another. I'm trying to keep the story real short. When I met your other friends and I kept saying Anthony, they're like, "Who the fuck is Anthony?"
And they're looking at you, and you're looking like, his name. And I'm like, they're like, oh, you're looking at me. And I'm like, yes, it's Anthony. But this will happen when you have friends from like your childhood friends who you've had for a long time because they know all aspects of you. And sometimes like when you miss a few, like sometimes there's gaps in friendships for, life happens. And then during those gaps, different things happen. Like I started being called like David because I thought that was kind of cute. And that's why I got a tattoo of it. But so
we had a large gap for those who don't know. We had a large gap that we didn't speak. 6 years. It was a long time.
Was it? No, it wasn't that long. Like 3.
Yeah, it was longer, friend. It was longer. No, it was longer. We just started talking last year when Nick died. When is that anniversary? Is this month, right?
Next month.
Oh, it was. He died in March.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Got it. Mm-hmm. Well, shout out to Nick. We had the three of us had many adventures together back in the day.
We did. One day we should talk about one of those adventures. Can that please be on the show? That's got to be a topic. Especially when we're talking about
the fight that we had, you and I and him, and it was him who did the one that you overheard me on the phone talking about.
David, this is such a good story. We can say, hey guys, refer back to was it 12? What episode is your episode 12? And then they come back, and they'll come back to this, and we'll talk about that, especially when we start talking about.
I wish he was here I wish he could be on the show to actually have an input on that argument because it was a big fucking, and it lasted the entire day. We went from New York City to Philly arguing about who did it.
And then listen,
the three of us. I was so angry with the both of you.
First, it was me and you versus him. Then it was y'all two saying it was me. Then it was me and him saying it was you. We were just. Like the Three Stooges pointing at each other. We did it.
Nick. Yeah. Well, funny. I guess rest in peace, Nick. It's a year coming up in a couple weeks, and so can't believe gone too soon.
Yeah.
But David, thanks for coming back on the show. We have a lot to talk about. The 67th Grammy Awards aired last Sunday, and I didn't watch because I don't do award shows like that. The drama was too good to ignore. Beyonce had a huge night. Gaga dropped a new song. Babyface was disrespected, and Kanye West showed up naked. All right, so let's get this podcast started. All right, so the Grammys aired last Sunday, and I know it feels like forever ago, but because of our weekly format, we're just now breaking it down because we stream on Fridays. So sorry, people. You guys probably already talked about it amongst you guys, amongst your friends, but we're going to talk about it here on the comment section. So first up, Kanye West. I don't know what's going on with him, David. I honestly don't understand what's going on with him. Him and his wife showed up. His wife is Bianca Sensory, and she showed up practically naked. Did you see the photos of them too? I'm sure you have. Here are the photos. I'm gonna show you guys the photos. Now I have to block out obviously her entire outfit because I can't be showing the titties and the coochie on YouTube. They're gonna block me. But if you want to see if you have not seen the explicit photos, send me a DM. I can send it to you. But, dude, Anthony, this woman is Kanye's slave. Because let me say, no husband who truly respects his wife would have let her out of the house looking like that, especially at a formal event with his industry elites, right? Like, what husband would have his wife practically naked at an event like that? Like, that's a slave. That's his slave. Don't you agree?
I think it's giving me such, I don't know, disrespect. I know like fashion, like everybody wants to push the envelope of fashion. I get that. You want to push it. You want to get your brand out there, but do you want to get your brand out there in a way where you make your wife being exposed like that? Like, come on.
What's the brand? What's the brand? Her nudity? What's the brand?
Hell, I don't know, but whatever thing he was trying to hit, he definitely got attention. But the kind of attention he got is like, you disrespecting your wife. That slave stuff, that's kind of real. Like, you disrespecting your wife like that?
The disrespect is like, what husband will want their wife to be naked in front of their colleagues? Those are his colleagues that he's going to. He is really a legend in the music industry, and a lot of people do look up to him. So you want your wife naked? You show. First of all, I think it was disrespectful for her to even show up naked to an award ceremony where there's kids at. You should be on the what's that registry list? Sex offenders list.
Sex offenders.
Because, that to me, like, how wasn't she charged with anything? There's kids there. Come on, you can't be at an event naked, showing her private area was snatched. I will say that it looked good. It looked damn good. It looked good.
It looked good.
Whose looked better, Kim's or hers? I'm being messy.
Hers. I think hers looked better because it came secondary. So she got a chance to learn from the mistakes of Kim's Vajaj. So she went to the casino of Vajaggio. That's where she went. And it worked.
Okay. All right. Do you think that Bianca is being controlled by Kanye, or do you think that she agreed to this outfit, if we're going to call it an outfit?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think that when you start going down, and this is my I'm imagining going down the road of I'm looking at fashion now. It's like almost like drugs. People keep on they go for weed and they keep on going to try to reach this different level. And now I think in the fashion industry, they just keep on going, entertainment, keep on going and going and going to try to do something to the point where now you're just naked. It's like, I don't know if she always have kind of dressed a little crazy before she got with him sometimes. So it makes me kind of put a little bit of pause, but it's to the point where is just a little bit of that dignity? Like, where is you going to pull back the limits a little bit? And it's like, I don't know. Maybe she wanted to impress him. Maybe he did tell her, but it's a bit, to my opinion, it's a bit much. No judgment, but judgment.
I just wonder if she's being controlled, because why would you agree to this? But maybe she doesn't have common sense. Maybe, like you said, maybe she wants to impress him, or maybe she's just as fame hungry. Maybe she just wants it for the fame. To add to this chaos, there also was a rumor that Kanye got kicked out of the Grammys because he wasn't invited, but he quickly shut that rumor down and said that he was only there for the red carpet event. I don't know the reasoning why he just wanted to show up for the red carpet, but that's what he said. So yeah, that's that.
Only being there for the red. Like, think about that. You're just there to expose your wife, to take pictures, and then to leave. Like, come on, man.
really
Yes,
weird. He's
it is.
weird. He's really odd, and I still can't believe that him and Kim were married because Kim is so opposite of him. And it seemed like after they got divorced, the weirder and crazier he became and gotten. And I said this maybe on season 1 of this podcast with JT that I wouldn't be surprised. No, I don't want to put this out there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he did a murder suicide, really, where he killed his children and himself. If I was him, I would not allow him with my kids because that's the type of vibes he gives me. He gives me those type of vibes. I will not allow him with my children because he gives me those murder suicide type of vibes. He'll never be alone with my kids. But Kim trusts him, so wouldn't you agree? No, you think doesn't he give you murder suicide vibes or no?
Listen, I never thought of that. Now you're saying it.
His
Honestly,
wife showed
I
up
would put
naked
it
to the
past
red
him.
carpet.
Low-key,
Come
I
on.
wouldn't put it past. I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. I would
Yeah.
not put it past him. And it's so funny. I like Kanye so much. So to see him
Me too.
kind of go down this rabbit hole of craziness, sometimes I'll be like, Kanye, I get you want to do your own thing. And I love that about him. He like, hey, I'm unapologetically myself. I'm going to do whatever I want to do. But you don't have some kind of like limit, bro, a little bit?
He thinks he's God. He doesn't think should be a limit for him. He thinks that everything doesn't qualify to him, that he can do whatever he wants. And that's the problem.
I think that's
No one
that's what he
says
says.
no to Kanye. No one says no
Nobody.
to Kanye. And that's he got fired. What? Adidas dropped him and he still came out with his own shoe line still after. So he's still going to make a way. And let me tell you, I was kind of angry about the comment Kanye made, but I was also angry Adidas dropped him because I actually like those ZZ foam shoes. They were actually comfortable. They were real comfortable.
I actually have a couple. I ordered some last year. Adidas was, just having, I guess, their back orders, or I guess they were just getting rid of all the foams they've had left last year. And I ordered a size 12, and it's the wrong size. I'm so pissed about it. It's so small on my feet. But the ones I got, 12, they're size 12. Similar to me.
Yeah, I gave them to Eric, my roommate. He has them. It fits him perfectly. But, I mean, it was a year ago. But then the ones I had beforehand, I had them for 2 years, and then I went to Aruba 2 years ago. I'm in the Aruba airport. Child, why did I get a hole in the bottom of my foams? Don't know where the hole came from. But I slipped and busted my ass in the fucking airport on my way to Aruba. And it was so embarrassing. Like, when I say slipped, like, it was a puddle of water, and I just slipped and whoop, fell in my ass in the front of the.
So I know that looking funny.
Well, I had my AirPods in. When you have your AirPods in the airport, you doing those mean ass nasty walk in the airport. I had on Beyonce doing my Tyra Banks walk, and bam, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Slipped around that water with my Yeezys. Yeezys went in the air. First of all, I fell off my foot. Number one, they fell off my foot, but I got a hole at the very bottom of them. I'm so pissed. I don't know where the hole came from, but it was like a hole, like someone stabbed me or some shit in the bottom of my phone. So,
but see, you're so tall, so I know that looking funny. You probably look like just big old Chico sticks just laying down. You remember Chico sticks?
I do. Yeah, I do remember those.
Yeah. That's how you look.
You know what?
Same complexion.
This is the embarrassing part. So where I fell was in front of everyone who's getting on the plane with me. It wasn't like in front of like other passengers who I was getting on the plane with the same people I fell in front of.
So you're going to see them again.
Yeah. So everybody was like helping me gather my things and whatnot. I was like, oh, why?
Don't help me. Just go to your seat. Don't help me. Go to your seat. Get away from me.
Why me? Right. Unhand me, peasants. Oh, Kanye. Oh, God. All right, so while we're still on the red carpet, let's talk about Babyface. All right, Anthony, the disrespect was crazy. Okay? So Babyface is being interviewed by the Associated Press when one of the reporters completely ignored him and started screaming for another artist, Chappelle Roan. Am I saying that name right? Chappelle Roan?
I don't know who they were screaming for, but they didn't want to talk to his ass. I didn't know who they were screaming for. Chappelle. She was like, she took the microphone like, sorry, Babyface. Go ahead, Marcus. I'm sorry.
But you're right. That's how she did it. So I have the video clip, and everyone take a look.
It's interesting.
Chapel.
You guys want to do that? Go do that.
So sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. Hello. How's it going, Chapel? Hello.
Chappelle is wild. Chappelle is hilarious.
I thought it was Chapo. I still don't know who that person is. Who is that she's screaming for?
I don't know.
Why are you screaming for nobody? I don't like that. It's just insane to me. It just so they got instant backlash because that red carpet was a live segment, and all the people online were tweeting how disrespectful that was. So before they wrapped up, that same reporter tried to apologize, and so I have that clip. But before I play that clip, watch the body language of the other two coworkers in next to her because they looking at her like, yeah, you about to get fired. All right, take a look at this video.
Kicking us off, but we want to thank you. But first I wanted to say that I'm really sorry about interrupting Babyface earlier. Chapel Roan had come up and there was a lot of commotion as there is on these carpets, but I'm a big Babyface fan and as are we all, and so I just wanted to say that I really apologize. But thank you so much for having me, you guys. It's been great.
First of all, stop lying. She said she was a huge Babyface fan. Girl, name 3 songs.
No, you're not.
You don't know that, man. You're not. How rude is that she would do that? Like, how fucking rude. Like you and I don't know this Chapo, Dave Chappelle, whatever the person's name was. We don't know who that person is. And the fact that he was talking mid-sentence. He wasn't done even saying whatever he was saying. You interrupted him immediately.
Even if he was not a big star, why would you do that? Why would you be so disrespectful?
Rude as fuck. It's really rude that you are trying to. It just shows that you're disengaging, that you're not interested in that person. And I don't know if the interviewer is a celebrity or if she actually works with them. Like, I don't never heard of her because at the very end of that apology, video where she apologized, she thanked the other two people that she was, doing the interview with for their time for allowing her to, conduct interviews with them. So I don't know if she was a guest interviewer or if that's actually her job. I don't know who she is. But I can tell you this, she needs to be demoted. She needs to go working she needs to be working behind the scenes and doing some behind the scenes activity because she clearly cannot do her job of interviewing people.
It's not even about the interview part for me. It's the awareness.
Yeah.
You are on this carpet. You should first of all do your motherfucking homework.
Yeah.
Know who's there. Mm-hmm. You're talking about Babyface who have produced, who have done so many things. Isn't he a Grammy winner? Like, are you kidding me?
I think he is.
And for her to not have that awareness and to treat him with such disrespect, to me, it goes even deeper because she literally just, while he was talking, like, you can see her kind of going like, like, come on.
She wasn't even engaged in the conversation. She was zoned out. And it seemed like the woman that she was actually working with was actually really conducting the interview appropriately, how you should handle interviews. And then homegirl with the curly hair, it was her first day on the job. She didn't know what she was doing. They shouldn't have put that girl. I bet you her father is a producer. That's why she got that position. There ain't no damn way that she graduated from some college and to be an interviewer and she don't know how to interview people. Ain't no damn way.
They got rid of DEI.
Because of your president. He ain't my president. Okay. Your president. He ain't my fucking president.
My boy got rid of her. Okay.
Oh, not you claiming him. Oh, Lord Jesus Christ. I was only joking. Not you claiming him.
Hey, wait. He's our boy now. What we going to do?
Well, thank you, David, for coming on this episode of the comment section. But back to Babyface. So the Associated Press had to apologize publicly, and they sent this tweet out. They said, "We are deeply sorry for cutting our interview with Babyface short on our YouTube live stream of the Grammys red carpet. We have apologized to him through his representative, and to our viewers on the live stream." You about to lose your job. What did Beyonce say? Somebody getting fired.
Somebody getting fired. Oh yeah, somebody getting fired. And I don't know. When I saw it, I felt so disrespected, but I kept on thinking about, and I don't want to bring the race thing up, but it made me feel like how he just was not even seen. Like you should just see how she just instantly, like she was like, not even engaged for that time. Like he was not even there. He's like, "Oh, you wanna go handle that?" Because he felt it. He felt it. He felt like,
and I like the way he felt it too. He threw some good shade at her. He made it known that he was pissed about it. You wanna go handle that? Handle that. He was pissed about it, and I would be too. I would have said some more shit to her too. I would have actually snatched her microphone and threw it. But that's just me. That's why I'm not Babyface. I mean,
but look how the other one took it. She was like, I'm sorry, Babyface. Shimon, what's the first name? Shimon?
Dave
Shimon.
Chappelle. I don't know.
Shimon.
I don't know who that person is. I was like, who the fuck? I could see if she was screaming for Beyonce, but for a Chappelle, I don't know what the person's name. Like, who? Who the fuck are you talking to? Who? Child. Somebody getting fired.
But you know though, like that tells you about like how people are like we have such ADD kind of personality. Like when it
That's a
comes
good
to
point.
like we can't focus on one person. Like it brings up like how people are like in like dating all kinds of situations. We just can't focus. It's
Do
like
you think that
option
this
thing.
was?
I
Do
don't
you think
know.
this is her? Sorry, cutting you off. Do you think that this is her first time on the job, and maybe she just is like starstruck by maybe this person was her favorite artist, and she's finally seeing her in person. Maybe that was the case. Maybe
I mean,
not
yes,
defending the
but
girl, but it's a possibility. You know.
it is definitely a possibility, but you have to be prepared if you're going to be on a carpet with multiple different stars who mean a lot to the industry. You
That's
have
a
to
good
be
point.
aware
Yep.
enough to do that. But again, when like you said, when you know people and you're in positions and you're not really qualified to be there, then hey, ain't no
I
DEI.
guarantee
So
you, I guarantee you, she got that job because she knows somebody. I guarantee you. That girl didn't have no professional training whatsoever. No
none.
home training, no professional training. She's not housebroken whatsoever. Not
Housebroken is
housebroken.
housebroken is wild. Housebroken is wild. But Fat, give her some newspaper, please.
Yes, give her a
Newspaper.
newspaper. Yeah, whack her on the head with it too. Pow! That's what you can do with my dog. Pow pow. I
Did
was
he
gonna
learn?
say, hell yeah, he learned. He don't be shitting in my and pooping in my house. Are you crazy?
Baby.
He would not be here he would not be here with me 6 years later. Nope.
There's certain type of people who don't always smell that. 15 seconds, 25 second story, just 25 second story. I worked in a corporate office one time and we all these cubicles, right? I was in Seattle, Washington, and I'm smelling something. But only three people lift their head up over the cubicle. Me, and the other black person, another black person. We like, does anybody smell that? Now at that time, the offices, they can bring their dogs in there. Nobody else smelled it.
Oh, I thought you were saying
I'm
one of your
like,
coworkers smell like shit.
no, they had their dogs in there and did not even smell it. And I'm like, excuse me, such and such, not gonna say her name. I think Buster had an accident. And the other girl texts me, no, Buster shit it. So some people don't always smell it. I'm sorry, random story. People don't always smell their shit. I don't even think she
Buster's my
even
first
recognized
dog's
it.
name.
Buster.
Then don't bring your dog to work. Don't if your dog isn't housebroken and is not potty trained, don't bring your dog to work. That's inappropriate.
And
My
don't get a
dog
red carpet if you ain't trained enough to be there. That's my point.
period. That's the whole point of the story. Don't go to a job if you're not qualified. All right.
Don't do it.
All right, let's get into Queen B. All right, Beyonce. It was a big night for her at the Grammys. She took home 3 Grammy Awards that night. All right, bringing her to a total of 35 Grammys. On Sunday,
16 carriages.
on Sunday, she won Best Country Duo for the song Two Most Wanted with Miley Cyrus. She also won Best Country Album for Cowboy Carter. And then she won Album of the Year for Cowboy Carter. Now, for the last 2 awards, she made history. She became the first black woman to win Best Country Album. And then she became the fourth black person to win Album of the Year. I'm sorry, fourth black woman to win Album of the Year. Natalie Cole was the first black woman in 92. Whitney Houston was the second black woman in 94. And Lauryn Hill was the third black woman in 99. And it took 26 years later for another black woman to win that award. That's amazing that she had that huge success under her belt. That's amazing.
Hercules.
I'm happy for Beyonce. I really am. She definitely earned it. She's been in this game for over 30 years, maybe 20 years, but she's been in the game for a long time, coming from Destiny's Child to her solo career, and she has huge accolades behind her. You know, she has tons of songs that has made #1 hits that has been on in the top 20 billboards. So she deserves to have finally won Album of the Year, and it really did surprise me that she's never won that before. I was really surprised to learn that she's never won. You remember remember last year when Jay-Z had made that big speech when I forgot whatever, I think he was being acknowledged for being in the game for X amount of years. And
Like
the Grammys,
lifetime or something, like a lifetime award or something,
something like that.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
he
yeah.
said the disrespect that his wife has never won Album of the Year. Do you think that his speech is a reason why she won this award? Or do you think that people really thought that this album was the Album of the Year?
If the speech helped, good. If it helped,
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't, because you don't necessarily need to be a Beyonce fan to really appreciate what this woman has done, y'all. Come on.
I agree.
And I was surprised that she won. Now, don't get me wrong. I was surprised because I don't think it's one of her best albums. I like the album.
I agree. I agree. Oh, I didn't want to say it, but I agree. Because I thought Renaissance deserved that best album of the year. I didn't think I was going to say Country Cowboy. Cowboy Carter was that album.
I didn't think Country Cowboy was either. Okay.
But Renaissance, to me, I thought deserved Album of the Year. And the person who got Album of the Year was Harry Styles. And I still have not listened to the album. I haven't even listened to the single that came off that album. But I agree with you. I didn't think it was the best album either.
I did not think it was the best. I was so surprised, but I was so happy for her.
Me too.
Because of the amount of work that she's done. Because again, like there's so many. Well, somebody was like, "Oh, Sasha Fierce." I don't think that album should have won. But there's like a few other albums that
Beyonce.
I think Lemonade,
and Renaissance.
I think Four is my favorite.
Four is actually good too. Four was good too. Four was yep.
Okay.
Well, I care. Oh, 1 + 1 = 2.
And it's me and you. Come on now. Come on.
That's what we haven't put us through. Messed that part up.
Oh, you're going to make me mess around, throw my hat off because four was good.
Ain't got nothing
without
what?
Love. Okay. So I was surprised. I was definitely surprised, and I was so excited for it. And again, like we said, if Jay-Z has something to do with it because of that speech, thank you.
That's all that matters. She got the Grammy. Well deserved. Now, many people was upset that Billie Eilish didn't win the Album of the Year for her album Hit Me Hard and Soft. And I'll say, this is my first Billie album I listened to. It was good. But we have to remember, Beyonce switched genres, and she did it successfully. She went to country, and she hit the ball out of the park. This is my first country album I've ever listened to. I
agree. Now, Billie Eilish, I love Billie Eilish music. I am, as much of a fan as I am Beyonce, I love Billie Eilish. I think that was a great album. But to your point, but for the girl to switch genres up, and it wasn't like, okay, it was a damn good album.
It was a damn good album. It was a damn good album for country.
She has consideration.
She got me liking country now. Well, I don't know about liking country, but I like her country.
What's the other guy name?
Babuzi? I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know. Babubu? I don't know.
But whatever Babuzi is, Babuzi. Now I start listening to his music because he's so good. It's good.
Is it good?
I didn't know it because of him. He's good.
Really?
It's good. Yes,
okay.
Listen to his album. It's good.
Send me some of his songs that you like, and I'll give it a try.
It's good.
I never even thought about even the black women that she had on the Bird song. Was it Bird Eye or whatever? I should look them up too. I haven't looked them up either. Was it 2 black women she had on that song or just 1? I can't remember.
I think it was 2.
But yeah, she got me into country. So the fact that you got some fans who never listened to country music listening to country now, you deserve Album of the Year, right?
I think she should have got it, even if again, it's not the best album of hers that she's done. She deserved it, y'all. Come on, she deserved it. I don't care what nobody say. Thank you, Jay-Z. Thank you.
And if that wasn't enough, right after the Grammys, Beyonce announced her Cowboy Carter tour. She's only going to 9 cities, though. She's going to LA, Chicago, Jersey, London, Paris, Houston, DC, and Atlanta. I don't know if I like all those. Why aren't you going to cities that I don't have to travel to? I don't like traveling to cities for concerts because what if they cancel? What if I miss my plane? Things could happen. Let me just drive to somewhere. I know it's convenient for you because you're in one of the cities, but for people who aren't in Houston or DC or Atlanta or Paris or London, whatever, that's not. I don't want to have to travel. Now I have to figure out where the fuck am I going to see you at. It's
Yeah,
just
that's
not
true.
fair.
Come to Houston with me. Come see
So that's a
me.
possibility. I hate giving my location, but JT and I were thinking about actually going to the Houston show. So it's a possibility. It's a possibility because we were thinking about going to Atlanta where JT lives, but then we're like Houston might be a little bit bigger because she's from Houston. So we're deciding where we're gonna go.
Houston is going to be pretty big, but she should have had more tours. I was hoping they'd be international. Now I did
Yes.
international to Amsterdam.
Where'd
Went
you
to
go?
Amsterdam. Went to
Oh,
Amsterdam. I don't want to tell everybody this. I don't want everybody to do it. But when you over there with them people, they not as aggressive as us. Let me give you an example. I was at the Beehive, so the stage and then this Beehive A section.
okay.
And my song came on. She played something from number 4. She played what did she say in
I
number
care.
4? I care.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my God, this is my song. So I'm walking. I wanted to get to the stage, and they were like, is this your song? Come on, go ahead of me. It's okay. Go. I mean, I don't know the accents, but that's what they did. I'm in Amsterdam, shit. And I was able to get all the way right to the stage, yelling and screaming. And I know Beyonce heard me, and she looked at me very subtly and said,
Really?
I see you. She says, yeah, because I'm like only black person face in that area.
You know Beyonce. You spoke to Beyonce. That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
I spoke to her. I said, hey,
And
girl.
she spoke back.
And she did. She pointed at me too. Pointed at me. But
Not come backstage. She said come backstage.
She said, come on upstairs. Get him up here. Get him up here. But
You got she out for the picture? Oh my
that
God.
ticket was only $900 though, Marcus. That ticket was only $900.
How much were they in America for where you were?
$2,700, and that was not after pre-sale.
Now, see, that's why I don't agree with Beyonce. Now, I went to her show. I paid $500 for my ticket, but I don't like to be up close to the stage because I like to see the entire layout. I like to see the lights. I went to Drake's. I was in, I guess, Drake's VIP section. I only saw Drake. I couldn't see anything else. I didn't like that. I like to see the entire performance. So
I get it.
I can't do up close. I don't want to be up close because I want to see
smell
everything.
her pussy sweat, baby. I want to smell it.
Maybe
Era.
I did regret not going twice, so maybe this time I'll go twice. Maybe I'll get a floor seat, and then maybe I'll do like the seats that I prefer. Because I sit like next to the VIP section. That's why I usually get next to the VIP because you get to see the entire set. But I do regret only seeing Renaissance once. I wish I did go twice, and so I may want to go twice for Cowboy Carter as well. So I may do a floor seat. And maybe the first show I'll do, maybe I'll get like the regular seats I like, and then maybe the second show I'll do like the floor seats or whatever. But yeah, I'm definitely going. I don't know what city I'm going to, but I don't like the fact that I have to travel Beyonce. Not cool. Let's go back to the Grammys real quick. I just want to talk about another historical moment. The artist Doechii, how do you pronounce the name?
Doechii?
Doechii?
Doechii.
What is it? Doechii?
I think it's... We both can't be struggling with names here.
I know.
I'm the worst, and you are bad. How do we get together?
Whatever her name is, I only know 2 songs by her, but she became the 3rd black woman to win Best Rap Album. Now, the other female rappers to win before her was Lauryn Hill and Cardi B, and I was surprised Cardi B has a Grammy and Nicki Minaj does not. Why doesn't Nicki Minaj have a Grammy? Why did she win
a Grammy?
It's only Lauryn and Cardi to win. No, just the Best Rap Album. So that one album Cardi B won a Grammy. I didn't know that.
Your love, your love.
What
That's
about
not
Pink
a
Print?
Grammy?
What about Pink Print? That to me was a great album. Pink Print was with I'm feeling myself, I'm feeling mine. But she was so in tune with that. Remember, she had like a lot of songs about breaking up.
Yeah.
The Pink Print album was good. I just can't believe Nicki Minaj didn't win Best Rap Album. I'm surprised that. What is that?
I was trying to think of the song, but that's the only thing that came out of my head was that song.
What song is that?
Wait. Baby,
By who?
baby, you're the realest. Wah, ba, dum, bum. You got swag. You got spunk.
That's your love. Your love. Your love.
Same song.
Yeah, same song you just sang.
I'm sorry.
But we need to get Nicki a Grammy for Best Rap Album. I didn't like the last. Pink Friday 2 was alright. It wasn't, but I think Prince should have won, and maybe her first album should have won. Nicki Minaj. I'm just surprised Cardi B. I like Cardi B. I'm not saying I don't like her. I'm just surprised that she got a Grammy for Best Album for her one album, which wasn't all that good to me. But whatever.
I didn't know she had a Grammy. I didn't know Nicki did not have one. How did
I didn't either.
This?
I did not know. Lauren, Cardi B, and now Diochi all have Grammys for Best Album, for Best Rap Album. Congratulations.
She black?
Yeah, she black. Yeah, you never seen her? She's beautiful. She's a dark-skinned woman, a beautiful dark-skinned woman. You know, I like my dark skins. She is beautiful. She has some nice hair. She has the braids all the time. She has a song with Katy Perry that I like that came out over the summer. And then she has that one about every drug dealer need a ton of love. I might got the lyrics wrong. What it is, shawty? What's up?
Oh, yeah.
That's only 2 songs I know by her. I didn't know she even had an album. But congratulations.
What's up? Can I get another? Oh,
come on.
Oh, let's change the words. What it is, what's up? Can I fuck you right in a butt? Cause you know I really wanna nut. And you know I can't get enough. No. Wait, we can edit that part out. It's just,
For those who are not watching the visual show and only listening, I am mortified. My mouth is on the floor, but I'm laughing, trying to hide my laughter as well. This fool, that was a good switch up too. Last minute switch up. All right, the last big moment from the Grammys to me was Lady Gaga, my girl. She got the new song called Abracadabra from an upcoming album, Mayhem. You know what? The song was all right. I don't want to be a hater. It was all right. It wasn't, it just wasn't what I thought it was going to be,
Well, how about the performance? Give me something. How about the performance, Marcus?
See, okay, I didn't watch the Grammys, so I just saw the highlights of it. I only saw a music video. I didn't see a performance. She performed the song?
Marcus, no, you need to... Marcus, I
thought that it was a music video that she released. She actually performed the Abracadabra song?
Or did she use the music video as...
I thought it was just a music video that she did. I don't think she performed it. It aired. The music video aired as, I guess, as a performance.
Oh, okay.
It was all right. It was what? I mean, you know what it is? It's just just nothing new. It's nothing new.
It's traditional Gaga. And traditional Gaga give you everything. I am so blown away, Marcus. I thought that you would be...
I know. I love her. She's my favorite. I have every album.
You really have changed. Like this is the moment of realization that my friend for all these years is sincerely changing. That you would say this about Gaga. I am blown away. Like my nipples are hurting.
It's a cute song. Yeah, your nipples are hurting. It was a cute song. It just didn't give me. I don't know. I think we seen it already. We heard it already. So. And what does it sound like? Rah rah. Like okay, God, we get it.
I like that.
We back to the whole grungy moment, and I thought Chromatica was great. I love the Chromatica album, her last album. That was great. But congratulations to you, Abracadabra. And all right, let's shift gears real quick. Anthony, one of my favorite TV shows is coming back. Buffy the Vampire Slayer is getting a revival, and you know how obsessed I am with those supernatural shows. I love Charmed. I love Buffy. I love Angel, The X-Files. These are all my childhood shows. I love it. So, Sarah Michelle Gellar announced on Monday that she'll be reprising her role as Buffy Summers.
She's 63, babes.
Don't you fucking dare shade her. She's not 63. She's in her early 40s. She ain't that much older than you. Don't even try. Don't try it. Don't.
Okay, you're right. Okay.
How dare you try to insult?
Trans-ageism. We talked about this. I'm trans-ageism.
How dare you try to shade a legend? All right. Didn't we learn from Babyface? Shit. Don't be shading a legend. She's a legend. So for those who don't know, the original show, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Originally ran from 97 to 2002, and they even created a spin-off show called Angel. Now, Sarah said that they've been working on the show for 3 years, and they are only going to move forward if they do it right. So no word on whether the other cast members are returning. But I'm guessing that the characters who played, or the people who played the characters Willow and Xander, I'm assuming that they'll be returning along with the Angel and Spike character as well. All I'm saying for the show, I don't want too much CGI. All the CGI, I can't say it, that they're doing nowadays, it just looks too fake. How they were making TV shows and movies like 30 years ago, it looked more realistic than what they're using now. So producers who are producing this, Sarah, I know you're not listening, but for someone who may know her, send this to her and tell her to tell the production team, don't use CGI, use whatever you used 30 years ago, because that looked more real than what we're getting now. My only suggestion. But I'm excited for the Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And it's coming.
What?
I was gonna say it's coming on Hulu. It's gonna be a 10-episode little comeback on Hulu. No word on when it's gonna come back, but yeah, it's gonna be a Hulu series. So yeah,
10 episodes. I didn't. Well, the first, for the record, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, way back when early 90s. I don't think I was alive then. Yeah, but early 90s, there was. The first time I heard the song Buffy the Vampire Slayer, they was saying, what was it? It was like, how funky is your chicken? How funky is your chicken? How loose is your goose? Our goose is totally loose. So come on, all you hot fans. Yeah, that was on Buffy the Vampire Slayer when she was a cheerleader.
Oh, her high school days.
Yeah, high school days.
Okay. See, I didn't like the high school episodes. I liked it when she went to college. So I seen the high school episodes maybe a couple times, but the ones I remember is when her like Sister. The college years and Sister stick out to me more than the high school years, if that makes sense. I always connected when people were grown and not still a kid. I never liked the kid episodes ever. And all my TV shows I loved. If they were in school, I didn't really care for it. Once they went to college and grown and having sex and fucking, that's when I really liked the show.
Oh, when it went to the HBO at midnight, that's when you started liking it.
Yes, exactly.
Fair enough.
Yep. Never liked any kid shows when they're in school and whatever. But yeah, so Buffy, can't wait to see what's it's in store for us. Anthony, David.
Yes.
Sorry, I keep forgetting. It's like a person with multiple personalities. I forgot which person you are today.
David, Anthony, David.
I didn't tell you about this date I went on 2 weeks ago. Now, I have not dated in such a long time. JT's gonna be upset I'm telling you first and not him. Well, JT, you should have been on this episode. Oh, well. You snooze, you lose. All right? So I went on this date 2 weeks ago, and I met this guy on Tinder, and I haven't been on a date in many years. I think I told you. It's been 5 years since I've been in a relationship. It's been a long time.
Cobwebs on your ass.
Yeah. It's no webs over there, all right? It's still fresh, all right? You may be looking at your own, but not over here, all right? Everything is still fresh and minty, all right? Clock that tea, you hating asshole. So look, I was excited for this date because I haven't been on a date in so long. He asked me out. He hit me on Tinder. He was more interested in me. And then he said, let's go to this favorite restaurant, which happened to be my favorite restaurant. So we go to this restaurant. He's there first. We met for brunch. It was like a Saturday or a Sunday. I can't remember. But we met for brunch. And he's at the bar. Don't know why he's at the bar instead of at a table. But he preferred us to sit at the bar, which is weird to me. Like, that's not intimacy. We got to be bumping elbows now. We can't be looking at each other's face. It's just weird. Anyways, he said, I'm so embarrassed. I said, why are you embarrassed? At least that's how he started off after we hugged and everything. He said, I'm so embarrassed. The woman serving us drinks was my waitress last night when I was on a date last night. Oh, okay. Okay. That's nice for you to tell me. All right. And I'm not mad about it because it's our first initial meet. He's dating. He's probably assuming I'm dating as well. But would you tell somebody that you went on a date 24 hours, not even 24 hours, 12 hours before the date that you're on now?
No, absolutely not. Before I even start screaming my hair, keep on finishing the story because my hair is about to get pulled. Go ahead.
I thought that was weird, but since it's been a while since I dated, I was like, maybe that's what we're doing now. Maybe we're just telling, I fucked last night too. Maybe we're telling everything that we did the night before. But, it seemed like he was not interested in me whatsoever. He seemed like he was disengaged. He didn't want to really create conversation. I had to keep bringing up stuff to talk about. And then when the food came, it felt like that motherfucker just picked up the plate and just shoved it all in his mouth. He ate that food real quick. Like he didn't want to be there. And Anthony, I took my fucking time. It's been a long time since I've been on a date. I'm gonna enjoy this fucking date, so I took my time eating my fucking steak and eggs. You ain't gonna rush me, all right? And you're gonna talk to me too. But at the end of the date, instead of saying, "Oh, so good meeting you," he told me to take care.
Oh, bitch.
I'm like, all right. So I deleted my Tinder. I deleted my Facebook dating because it's like if people are just gonna be mean like that, I'm not. I don't want to be put in that situation where it's just like it was a waste of my time. It felt like I just wasted my time and wasted my energy as well. And if you're not interested in somebody, why don't you just tell them don't come? Let's just cancel the date. Maybe his date 12 hours beforehand was more interesting. Maybe he looked better. But I don't know how you can get better looking than me. I'm Jesus Christ sexy. But it's a possibility that the person probably did look a lot. Maybe they did look a lot better than me. But I just wish that he would have told me not to come. Because you didn't want to even talk to me, And it seemed like he also just, maybe he was just angry of how I looked, maybe, or maybe he just, how you meet someone and they're like, oh, this is how you look. Oh, okay. It just disappointed me. It did really disappointed me and brought my self-esteem back to me alone. That's all.
So it's so many different facets to this. So before we even go there, let's talk about him. First of all, for him to miss out on a dope ass person as you, 6'4", light skin, badass face.
Okay. Thank you.
6'3".
Let me give my slogan. Let me say my slogan.
Okay.
6'3" and sexy ass could be. All right.
Okay.
And
Jesus Christ sexy.
And Jesus Christ sexy.
Jesus Christ sexy. Friend.
Thank you.
So for him to not even, first of all, have enough respect to just have a conversation, means that he's not worth it. But I think it goes to a bigger issue, and what that issue is, I think we kind of talked about this earlier, is that there's so many options with all the apps. It's Hinge, it's Tinder, it's I think there's an app called Black. It's like tons of apps, Grindr, Jack, whatever you want to say.
What's Black? I guess for Black people.
It's called Black. Yeah, somebody just told me about it like a couple of days ago.
Nice.
But it's so many different options. I think that right now it makes dating. You would think it make it easier, but it makes it harder because people have the fear of missing out. They always think that it's going to be something better. So you don't give people who may be perfect for you an opportunity because you're constantly looking for the next thing.
Well, do you think that for each app, though, it's a different platform for what you're looking for? Because Grindr is mostly used for hookups, where Tinder is actually used to actually finding a soulmate. So maybe there's so many different apps because the platform is different from what you're looking for, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think it does. But I think that with any of the apps, the same thing can take place.
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can meet somebody off Grindr and become friends. Right. You can meet somebody off of Tinder and become just a fucking partner. So I think that whatever intentions that you want on any of these apps is going to happen. But it's just so many options. I think that people just miss out on a chance to say, let me just get to know one person at a time. Oh, this person looks a little better. This person look a little better. This person look a little better. Next. So you don't focus on one person.
When I date, back in the day, in the Stone Ages, I do always focus on one person. I never dated more than one person, never talked to more than one person ever. It's because I'm getting to know, to me, I guess I'm old fashioned in a sense. Like I like to get to know somebody one-on-one. And if I'm not interested in you, I will let you know. I'm not going to ghost you. I'm not going to stop responding to you. I'm going to say, you know what? I like you as a friend better than a companion. I prefer us to be friends. And I actually stayed friends with some people who I went on dates with, and we became good friends. One of my best friends now, him. And so it's just, but nowadays people are just so, I don't know if it's a gay community or if everyone who dates, if lesbian and straights, if they have the same problems, but it's just, gays are mean and rude to me. They're brutal and just a fuck ass boy.
I think so. To me, listen, I have dated girls and guys, and I felt that it's been a lot difficult from the gay standpoint, in my opinion. It's the shallowness. And I'm not going to sit here and say that I have not at times been shallow myself. So I want to make sure that I want to be objective and I'm going to be real. But I know that a lot of times when we're constantly looking for the next thing that's better, the
Yeah.
next person that look good. Like
Right.
we'll swipe one person and they look good, and you will continue to swipe. Why you keep continuing to swipe it? It's because we're programmed to think that there is so much more out there.
Yeah.
Let's
Right.
keep on finding something better. Keep on finding something better, and you're never going to find anything better. You're going to constantly get back in the same circle of trying to find the perfect person, and hence be motherfucking lonely.
Do you think that people are focused on, should I say people are gays? Let me just say people. Do you think people are focused more on sex than love or love than sex?
I think they're focused on love outwardly, but sex actionably.
What was the first? You said love hourly?
I think they focus on love outwardly.
Outwardly.
Like they
Okay.
outward say they want love, they want to be in a relationship, but their actions show that they only want sex and they only want the shallow things.
I told the guy that I went on a date with, it was 2 weeks ago because it was the day before the inauguration. I told him the day before, I'm not doing hookups. You know, I haven't had sex in 5 years because I don't trust people. To me, everyone has an STD in my eyes. And in this day and age, in 2025, more people have STDs than HIV. But you know, back in the day, a lot of people had HIV was on the up and up and going spreading around. People are now having, you know, on PrEP, there's things that are stopping HIV from being spread around, but there's not things stopping people from spreading STDs around. And I feel like everybody now has an STD, whether it's herpes, a monkeypox, fucking COVID, whatever. The only thing I want to catch is money. Well, and love too. But I'm scared that if I do hookups with people, I will catch an STD because I feel like everyone doesn't have protected sex anymore because they're on PrEP. Condoms are not being used because condoms PrEP is in place for to prevent from HIV. You know, and so since no one's using condoms, we're all fucking raw, and that's how. When I worked at this clinic, I think I told you this. I worked at this clinic 3 years ago. And at this clinic, I did PR, but my other job duties was to perform HIV tests and other tests as well. And so this guy came in and told me that he has bumps all down his throat. He thinks it's strep throat. What it was, after we did the test, or the nurse did the testing, it turns out that he had oral gonorrhea. He was married, moved here for his husband. He's an ER doctor too. He gave some guy a blowjob, someone that he met, and the next day he got oral gonorrhea just by sucking someone's dick. And that story traumatized me because I didn't know oral gonorrhea was even a thing. I was like, what? I was like, what? And so I guess if someone has gonorrhea on their penis or their vagina and you lick it with your mouth, you can get it down your throat. Since I worked for that clinic, it has made me so not interested in ever hooking up. That's why it's been 5 years. I've been so uninterested in ever hooking up with anybody because I don't know what the fuck you got and I don't fucking want it. It's really sad.
So I have to speak for the ones who are maybe promiscuous, and I will admit, like, I have had a lot of promiscuous moments. Extremely promiscuous. I'm so thankful. Lord knows I'm so thankful that I have never had an STD. Never. I've never. And Lord, I'm going to keep my fingers crossed.
Same here.
Because I've been very busy. Yep. I have been a very, very busy individual lately. But the last few, I would say maybe year or so, I know it took a long time, even though I am up in age. Yeah. I've took the time to say, I don't want to catch nothing. It is scary, but again, it goes back to you're constantly looking for the next person, the next, and I think social media has a lot to do with it.
It does. I agree. Social media has a lot to play with it because we're seeing beautiful couples, and maybe I want someone that's just beautiful. So we're passing on people who may not have that appeal. But to me, I think that people glow up when they get a partner. That's in my opinion. I think that people get cuter and sexier when they have a partner next to them, and then you become a badass You become a badass couple, powerful couple as well. But I think that people envy what other people may have, and social media can be really deceiving because you may not know what's going on behind closed doors. That person could be getting cheated on left and right, and they just posting pictures that they're in Paris or in London, they're traveling together, and you just never know what they might be going through. And I try not to. I try not to get envious, especially because in my circle of friends, everybody, all their ugly asses have somebody. I'm the only one single out of my circle of friends. And so I try not to get in my feelings that, I'm the only single person, because I know what they're actually going through with their partners. And so, I'm not jealous of their relationship, but I just wish I can find my companion like how they found their companions. I try not to get in that mindset as well.
Yeah, I think one of the things that, like, I'm talking to somebody right now, and I think I don't have a Jack the Grind. I don't have apps, because I realize that I am a person. I grow up with people, and I told myself that my next person is going to be somebody who I'm going to find. I'm going to go up to that person, and so that has helped me, because I've met so many people who I'm cool with, people who I'm getting to know, and then my first date. Just let everybody know. I'll tell anybody, especially if somebody who's a top who like to pay for stuff. My first date, let's say this real quick, always will be a motherfucking coffee shop.
Okay,
because
that's
the most
cute.
it's gonna be is like $15.
Yeah.
The most. It's gonna be a coffee shop. I always say, let's get coffee. I don't drink coffee. That's a red flag. That means you don't even understand what I'm saying. Because all I'm saying is let's just sit down and talk. So if you don't even know let's have coffee.
Immaturity. That's an immature person right there. I agree. I agree.
That knocks them out.
Yeah.
Then we have that conversation when we're there having coffee. Let's see how long this person can sit and hold a conversation with me. Let's see if our interests align. Let's see, maybe afterwards you may not be attracted to me. Maybe you are. I just tried my hardest to be like, okay, I'm not going on these apps. I'm going to try to find people when I meet people in the store. When I like today, I met somebody, even though I'm talking to somebody, I met somebody.
I just want to say, you just said, friend, you're talking to somebody.
Hey, we ain't in a relationship yet. It's only been a couple of months, baby. My options staying open.
The same one I met? The same guy I met? Or no, someone different? Someone different?
Me and him actually decided to just be friends.
Oh, okay.
So I'm telling you right here on the podcast, we decided. So me and him still really good friends.
Okay.
And I didn't stop talking to him because, again, I had a lot of options. Because I didn't have any like what is it called? Any apps. We kind of stopped talking because he just has a lot going on. He has a lot going on because he's from another country.
Yeah,
so that Trump thing, baby, he's terrified.
He's illegal. He's on a visa, isn't he?
He's on a visa, but it runs out. Like, he's terrified. He's terrified. So, and
there's a reward. It's a reward to turn in somebody that
how much?
If you want
how much?
I'm just fucking with you.
Because I need these Beyonce tickets. And me and him haven't had no sex in a couple of months anyway, so
deport his ass. Deport him.
Much.
I think they do give you cash. I don't know how much. I don't think it's much, but they do look for people who are.
Give me a cup of ice, please. That's terrible. No, I'm not. No.
Do not share this link with him. Do not share this link with him when this gets published.
Edit some of these jokes out. I'm like,
hell no, they're funny. I'm keeping it all in. Oh, fuck no. No, these are staying in.
Oh my God. But a lot of options I'm telling you. So it's social media. I don't give a damn what nobody say. We keep on seeing all these most beautiful, attractive people, and you keep on trying to find that person in real life. And then I realize that those filters are bad motherfuckers.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
they are.
They got Elijah Minnelli looking like
not Elijah Minnelli.
Okay,
not Elijah Minnelli. You said Elijah. Eliza Minnelli, not Elijah. Eliza Minnelli.
Eliza. Okay. Well, listen, they got somebody looking like Jay-Z, looking like Michael B. Jordan. So
you know what? I don't talk to somebody like when I was on the dating apps. If it looks like you have an Android, I'm not talking to you because you can tell. I always talk to people who have good quality photos. Close your mouth, because I know you the same way. You will talk to somebody who appears to have like terrible photo quality. Like, come on.
No, I'm agreeing because you're fucking right.
I don't talk to people.
I have never said that out loud.
I don't talk to people with low quality pictures. Ugh.
Or dirty mirrors. I don't like a dirty mirror, baby.
Or dirty fingernails with people who bite their fingernails. Ugh.
Dirty fingernails make my ass hurt. Okay, I don't give a fuck if you a top. Like this is one dude, right? So mind you, I top 96% of the time.
Explain. We have a lot of straight listeners. Just explain what is a top. What is this for those who may not know? I mean, I'm sure it's 2025, but explain what a top is. You want to do it or want me to?
You can do it. You can do it. I like your. Go ahead.
A top is when you enter the dick in the butt.
Whoa.
That's just the only way to put it. All right. The bottom is when you take the dick in the butt. That's the best way to put it. Now we're caught. Now we're caught to speed. Continue with your story. Continue with your story.
Whoa. So
you weren't expecting that.
Yeah.
Welcome to the comment section.
A top is the marker, and the bottom is the cat. Is the cat. Is the cat. Yeah.
That's actually a better way to explain it.
I like that.
Less explicit.
How do we get here again? What how do we get there?
I interrupted you. I forgot what you were about to say. Oh, dirty fingernails. It makes your butt hurt.
Dirty. I've talked to like guys. The guy come up to me. I was like, I remember saying like, "Oh, baby, them nails." Said something like that. He's like, I mean, I'm a top, so you know, it's.
What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything? Take care of yourself, you nasty bastard.
Child, clean your nails. I just looked at like. Okay, I said,
I would have blocked him. I would have blocked him. Do you also think, you know, now that we're talking about sex and everything, do you think that in gay relationships that they have to be verse relationships are bad, it will last longer than a relationship with a top and a bottom? Because I honestly think that people who are verse will last longer. I hate the strict tops, and I hate when people say I'm a strict top or a strict bottom, or even that. I hate that term because I feel like if you're in a relationship, you both are males and you should be flip-flopping, in my opinion. You both dislike each other, you know? I hate when people say I'm the top and he's the bottom. You're just gay men who like each other. I just hate the top and the bottom term.
No, I agree with you on that. And so in relationships, I would say that I'm more on the verse side. Now, out of relationships, baby, I'm gonna let you know I am the motherfucking marker out of relationships. But in relationships, I agree with you. I think that it's important that you're men. You like men, so you should be able to do anything. You're trying to fit your this heteronormative into a gay relationship. How the hell does that make sense?
And that's what annoys me too, because then they expect the bottom to be the homemaker, the cleaner, the organizer. It annoys the shit out of me that you're not straight. You're not a straight couple. Stop pretending like you're a straight couple. You are both gay men. It's okay for you both to be feminine. It's okay for you both to be masculine. It's okay that you may like to, you know, be bottom in one night and then top in the next night. It's okay. We do not have to live how straight people live. Actually, you live how you want to live, but stop having that as a normacy for gay relationships. You're both gay men.
Please, you are preaching today. You're going to make
drives me crazy. And JT can agree with me. We agree on this, and we said this before on the podcast. But it just drives the both of us crazy when we look at gay couples and they have that type of attitude where the top is the breadwinner, the bottom is a homemaker. Bitch, get the fuck out of here, all right? No one's going to tell me when to bend over. I might tell you when to bend over one night. Don't tell me what to do. And don't think you're going to make more money than me either. I don't like that shit. We're both verse, and we both love each other, and we both love to explore each other. And that's all it is.
You know what? John Mayer had something. Your body is a wonderland. I'll use my hands. Your body's a wonderland.
Voice. I love that.
Was that kind of nice? Do you think
it was nice? I don't know. I need to hear more. I need to hear. It's dropping another verse and another raspy voice. What is that noise? Oh, that's your chair.
Is you hear this weekend? Is my?
I don't know. I thought someone was breaking in your window or some shit. As soon as you stop moving, that's what I was like. What is that noise? And when you stopped, I realized it was a chair. But yeah, this annoys me, Anthony. That
it is. It's annoying.
We not. I shouldn't say we, but you know that people just try to have that lifestyle as if they're a straight couple or a man or a woman. I hate that. I just hate it.
And you know, kind of gave me, and there's something I thought about talking about maybe in the future, but baby, you don't kind of talk about something real quick. The heteronormative stuff. Let me just say this real quick. Just because I may top more and you may bottom more does not mean I'm paying for every motherfucking meal. Trust this shit.
That's a big one.
I want a partnership, baby. I want you to bring me some flowers sometimes.
Right.
Why I gotta do little
I
things for
agree.
you, but you
I
can't do
agree.
little things for me?
I agree with
Like
that as well.
sometimes I say, hey baby, I want to take you to dinner. Why am I always pulling my card out? So the guy who I'm talking to, and I don't know if he's gonna hear this podcast, so I'm scared. Like
Okay.
I had to tell him this one time. I had to be like, hey, like I don't
He
pay
always
for
relied on
eight
you?
or nine, 8 or 9. No, but he got a good job. No, he pharmaceutical company. He got a master's degree. He's smart. But I had to tell him, like, he was cool with it. So I'm thankful because if he wasn't, baby, it'd have been a goner. But I'm like, hey, like, I want to let you know, sometimes like I don't pay for like 6, 7 different meals.
That's a lot.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? He's like, oh, hey, no worries. Like I got you. Like, I didn't even think of it. Which I respected. I'm glad he did say that. But my point is, I want a partnership. We two motherfucking men. I'm not sitting there paying this heteronormative, like you have to do this, you have to do this, like you said. That shit ain't working with me. I want to feel like you got me, like I got you.
That's one thing I'll say about my last boyfriend. You never met him, unfortunately. But we were together for a long time, and so we were very neutral with going out to dinner. Or I'll pay for this, or we just always just fluctuate. We never even had to discuss this. Sometimes he'll pay, sometimes I'll pay, and I think that was just like so like just like cool to do. Like I didn't have that prior to him, and see, I'm just scared to date. You got me scared to date now. I'm just terrified to date. Dating is scary, and I'm scared. I am. You see what happened to me 2 weeks ago? He said, "Take care, take care." Bitch, I'm a god. You don't say take care to a god.
You can't play if you don't win. You can't win if you don't play.
I'm just scared. I've always been scared to date. I've been scared for the past couple of years to date. But I'm off the dating apps now. I'm off the dating. I'm off the dating apps, so it's not gonna happen this year. Maybe next year. We'll try again next year. But
it's only February, Marcus.
Yeah, I give up easily. I'm all right. I'm good.
Child.
I'm good. I just don't like, you know what? Because you know how my mouth can get. So I hate when people try to disrespect me, especially, our community. We can be disrespectful and really rude. And I know where I am now, my mental state. I don't need to be dating. Let me work on this, and then I'll date afterwards. So we'll see.
Oh, child, my nerves are so bad. Got my nerves bad thinking about it. He's calling me now. I'm like, nope, sorry, I'm on the podcast.
Well, we can wrap up. We're over an hour.
No, we're good. Baby, I'm with you, baby. I'm with you. I don't.
Well, I said, this is an hour podcast. We're over time. It's an hour and 14.
Is it? Where are you seeing the time at?
Oh, I see it on below. It's an hour 14. We've been on here for an hour and 14 minutes. Oh. So we actually went overtime. But that's the today's show. That's today's show. I have to. Obviously, you're going to come back, but I definitely want you to come back when JT comes back, because JT and I can have serious conversations, and you can definitely continue a serious conversation. And so, JT and I like the type of people who can continue a conversation like that. So we definitely have to have an episode where we just have this serious talk about some real life situations, and so other people who are dealing with the same problems know that they're not alone. That's why I always try to make it aware of that. I've been single for 5 years, just in case other people who have lower self-esteem than I do, who like, oh, I'm so ugly, or I've been single for 10 years. I've been single for 5 years, people. I have not been on a date in 5 years. Well, I guess I can stop saying that now. But, I like to just put that out there because I don't want people to ever feel like they're alone. So, yeah.
Well, my last relationship, I was broke, dumped because I got fat.
Who was that? I know him. Oh, the one in LA?
Mark.
That's the one in LA?
Let me not say his name. Oh. Yeah, wait.
You didn't say his last name. There's so many Marks in this world. So many Marks in this world.
That was part of it. He mentioned that, like, he told me, he said, I never saw myself being with a guy as big as you. Which
so fucking
yeah.
I would have punched him right in his face. Are you kidding me?
He was
young though. He was younger than me, right?
How old are you?
He was young. I'm 30, about to turn 34. He was young. He was a baby.
He's like 2 years younger than you.
He is. I thought he was drastically more than that. Wow. Okay. Well, then he was just a fucking asshole. I would have punched him right in his fucking face.
But the thing, I think he was able to tell me that because we were friends before. Like, he's my boy. We was friends before.
Are you friends now?
We're not friends now. That story, like, child, it's kind of sad. That's actually, he's the reason why I moved to Mexico.
Well, you
Yeah,
had to get out of LA because
I was
you
so
moved to LA
depressed.
for him, right?
Yeah, I moved to LA for him. And I was so depressed that I said, I'm moving to motherfucking Mexico. They said, you going crazy? I said, I am. I gotta go. And I moved to Mexico.
Well, I'm sorry that he said that too. That was a fucking
He did.
fucking terrible thing to say to somebody.
I mean, that was the first part of it. The next part was like all the other things he didn't like. Like he didn't like the fact that sometimes I randomly sing. It was hard. Like, yes, he did for real. He did not like that. In fact, I was singing. And
He's not our people. He's not. Look, you have a nice voice. You and I randomly sing sometimes all the time. He's boring. Oh God, I thought he was fun.
And then
I met him once or twice, right? Like over the phone. I remember meeting him like years ago.
Yeah. He did.
But I thought he was fun. I thought he was a nice kid, but I guess
he was like we had great times, but like
how long ago was that? How long ago was that? That was years ago, right?
We broke up in 2000 and oh my God, I cannot believe it's 2021.
When did you start dating? You and I were
2018.
That's what I thought. Okay, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. No, it wasn't that long. No. It was later than that. No, it was no damn 2018. No, it was not.
2018 is when we started, like, we weren't officially dating. 2019 is when we started dating. 2018, we were like, he was my really, really good friends, and we just liked each other.
He told you that he didn't like the fact that you were getting fat? See? What?
Yeah, he was like...
Boom, I would have knocked him right in his fucking face.
But hey, I think for that.
Now you have a fat lip.
I think about that. Like, I lost over 100 and like something pounds, and like I look like I'm a bad motherfucker. I'm a bad motherfucker.
You're cold. You are
know
cold.
What I'm saying? Okay.
Cold.
In Buffalo, New York, cold. Goddammit.
-10, bitch. All right.
Shit,
cold, motherfucker. I can't believe. I'm sorry, friend.
Yeah, that was really, really hard. Like that breakup probably was the hardest for me because other than that, we got along. Like we didn't have deep arguments. He was my friend. Like I still have such deep love for him because even though it sounds hard, he didn't tell me like rude, disrespectful way. And it took him so long for him to tell me that. But he just was not attracted to heavier guys, and he gave me a chance because we had such a good connection. And of course, 2020 rolled around, and baby, I did gain some weight. Baby. I can't lie.
We all did.
All did. I gained some weight. Yeah. I could not see my toes or my dick. So I understood. I wasn't even mad at it. But it was hard. Not feeling enough is hard.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's hard to somebody say, nah, I don't like who you are. Because you're too big. You don't have the body right. You're this and you're that. Yeah, that was hard.
I say though, everyone. I always when people say, "What's the best diet plan?" A breakup. That's the best diet plan. Is breaking up because that will make you want to get your body snatched for like revenge. The revenge body. You get snatched and to make them mad and jealous that they're no longer with you. So
it was hard.
Well,
really, really hard.
That motherfucker. All right, he shouldn't even have my name in the first place.
Nope. But his is MARK.
Oh, he's a K?
He's a K.
Loser.
He's a K. But I wish him nothing but the best because like he was a good person. He was. I still miss him. I wish we could be friends. But
not with someone who says that to you. I don't forget people. So nope. Oh well. Nope. You say something hurtful like that, you're dead to me. All right, dead, and I don't resurrect people. All right, I may be Jesus Christ sexy, but I don't resurrect. So
I love the Jesus Christ sexy thing.
Jesus Christ sexy.
I randomly steal that.
You ain't. That's my slogan. That's my tagline. All right.
I'm JC sexy. They're like JC Jesus Christ sexy. Okay.
No, bitch.
Yeah, I won't take it. I won't take it, but it was really good.
You can be Satan. You can be Satan the devil hot. Oop.
How about that cold thing?
I'm cold. You cold. Yeah.
I'm cold.
Alaska cold.
Ooh. Put ice down your back cold, baby. In the summertime, you go like this. Ooh. Your back cold.
The ASL challenge. The ASL challenge.
Yes. Is it ASL?
I don't know. AOL? I don't know. Oh, some fucking challenge. Shit, I don't know. Look, we gotta wrap the show. David, okay. Thanks again for joining me. I appreciate it. You'll be back in the future. I know it. And so for those who are listening, if you enjoyed today's show, make sure you subscribe, leave a review, and follow the comment section on all platforms. New episodes drop every Friday on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. So until next time, stay shady, stay opinionated, and we'll see you in the next comment section. All right, bye guys. Oh,
Bye, y'all.
wait, your Instagram handler. Say your Insta name real quick.
Oh, living _ with _ David. DAHVEED. Living with David.
Perfect.
_ in between the words.
All right, guys, you got that. Make sure you follow him on Instagram. All right. So we'll see you in the next comment section. Bye, guys. That was a fun show, wasn't it?